Hello, guys. Welcome to K Says. We are going to do a reading on Quando Rondo. That's one hell of a name, boy. Let's get some information about Quando Rondo and Lil Tim. Let's figure out what's happening with that. Angels, ancestors, protect my energy. Allow me to see and hear and feel the messages clearly. Take my bias out of the reading. Put a fiery wall of protection around me, my home, my family, and fancy. All right, y'all. I'm spoiling y'all. Hopefully these videos upload as I add them to the channel. Because lately YouTube been playing with a G. They been playing with a G. So we gonna find out what's going on with this Quando Rondo and Lil Tim, which is pinned as the shooter of King Von. Lil Tim was pinned as the shooter of King Von, so we're gonna check him out and Quando Rondo in relation to that and all that. Figure out what's happening with this whole thing and what they soul talking about. What y'all think gonna come out before I get started? Try to use your intuition, your discernment. To see what might come out. All right, angels. All right, angels. Tell me about Quando Rondo. Angels, tell me about Quando Rondo. What else? Tell me about Quando Rondo. Just got a Glock with a ruler clip for them play with me. Okay, let's figure out what's going on. All right, angels. So the first card out is the Hierophant. He sold his soul, y'all. Quando Rondo is an initiate to the Baphomet, the Boule, Sigma Pi Phi. He's with them, okay? He did a deal. He's done a deal. He's initiated. Not only did he do a deal, and he regret that he did a deal, but he was played, which means that he was part of a plan. He was a pawn. So when he did that deal, then immediately confusion, chaos, can't sleep, being scared of the dark, having crazy thoughts, having bad dreams, just like rushed in on him. Okay? He may be bipolar and he's programmed. He has a chip. I don't even know what that means. Like I do, but like I don't. But they just told me he got a chip. He was given this secret occult knowledge. He's like an initiate. So he's been given this knowledge. And he's supposed to guard these secrets with his life. And he took this oath. Lil Tim and Quando Rondo made a deal. Lil Tim probably gonna go away for about 8 years. 8 years. I could be tripping, but I'm feeling like 8 years. These secrets, though. It's a lot of secrets. It's a lot of secrets between. It's a lot of secrets between Quando Rondo and Lil Tim. Quando Rondo also is protected because he sold his soul, so he's protected. Because he's been initiated. But he know he gonna forever have to watch his back over this fight. It's gonna be so many attempts. He gonna have to be so heavily guarded. It's gonna be unreal. He's gonna get in a lot of fights coming up with people. People wouldn't test their jaw. Then I'm taken to the scene outside with the hospital. Okay, so I'm hearing he was also, okay, back to the night. He was giving orders to be there. He didn't want to do it. He was programmed. He was not in his right mind. And when it dawned on him what all happened that night, he wanted to try to leave the industry. He was like, man, I don't want to do this shit no more. I don't want to do this rap shit no more. I don't want to be down with y'all and shit. And he was reminded of the deal and the oath that he took. Like, hey, don't make us pull your card. And now he's like, feeling he can't trust nobody. It feels like also like a younger cop helped Quando Rondo somehow. Um, Interesting. Um, what is it that we don't know about Quando Rondo? What is being hidden about Quando Rondo? What is being hidden? What is being hidden? What's being hidden about Quando Rondo? This Hierophant came back out again. What's being hidden is that he's an Illuminati initiate. Or I shouldn't say Illuminati, but Boule. That's what's ultimately being hidden. And that this was part of a plan, part of his oath, part of his commitment, part of what he agreed to. He agreed for this shit to go down like this. I'm feeling like they came up with this plan completely and went over the plan on the day before. The night before or the day before. This all happened to King Von. And that again, how they was friends before. It's like they was they really had similar backgrounds and they was both coming up together. You know what I mean? Like they was even though we maybe feel like King Von maybe was more successful than Quando Rondo, but ultimately they was kind of like on the same level. As far as like where they was like in the game amongst the industry. They was considered to be on the same level. They did some type of weird ceremony and ritual. This was part of some type of ceremony or a ritual. So his role was to pass on the ways of the Baphomet to this younger generation, is what I'm hearing. That was his job. This shit, no, it's crazy. Because I asked what's being hidden about him. And this is what they're telling me. Then they're taking me to the Three of Swords as to what's being hidden about him. Not only did he know King Von, and they was brought up in the same, and they was friends at one point. That's being hidden. Well, what's also being hidden is what led to the fight. What's being led to them beefing. And we'll get into that. What's being hidden is what really happened that night. What's being, as far as his role, what's also being hidden is that he got like some type of mental disorder. Like he bipolar. And he had a chip, guys. He got some type of chip. They did some type of outpatient surgery type of something with him. He got some type of chip. What's also being hidden is that he been mourning and he been crying and he been grieving over King Von. He feel fucked up over what he done. He feel fucked up that he got wrapped up into all of this shit with these people. Because of that fight, somehow his teeth got messed up. Somehow something about his teeth got messed up in that fight. I don't know. It may be hidden and maybe he wanted to either attend King Von's funeral, or he attended something like that, the funeral. But he will get news that somebody else close to him will pass, or something about news about somebody passing. Because I already covered it, this aspect of him getting the news that in fact King Von passed, and how he was genuinely sad about it. Let's see. So then we go to the Two of Swords. And what's being hidden. Again, what's being hidden is what they was actually fighting over. And that how he was being overwhelmed that night into doing what happened is being part of the plot of King Vol's downfall. That's also being hidden. His actual feelings is being hidden. The money that he got for his role he played in the situation is being hidden. An agreement that he had to do what he did as far as his role is being hidden. So instead of facing the situation, of course, he just kind of burying his head in the sand. But it's saying that he gonna have to face what happened. He gonna have to come out of that and take off that blindfold and face what happened one day. And if he don't choose to, it's plenty of people that's lined up and waiting to make him face what actually happened. But there is going to be an agreement of two sides. So I don't know who's going to be making this agreement, but it's going to be somebody making an agreement about how is this going to play out. Just know that even that whole thing that we saw, his demise was like played out to how it's going to end is all planned and played out. So anything that comes out in the media, guys, as far as the situation, is all planned and played out. As far as like the accepted media, like different YouTubers are plants too, but y'all know who's real and who's fake. What else? So then we move on to the two of Wands and what's being hidden. Again, this was a collaboration as to what happened with him and Tim. That was a collaboration. It was a plan for, okay, while he's fighting me, you come behind and shoot. That way he's distracted. And nobody will know where the shooting came from because he will be too busy fighting me. It was all a strategic plan. That's being hidden. That this was led by ambition and pride. And then they thought that they was gonna have like they was gonna get clout for this. Clout. Quando Rondo is being moved around a lot. He can't stay in one location for too long. But they told him to just sit and wait, and then they'll let him know what to do next. You see what I'm saying? Which is the person that gives him orders. That's the boule. They're going to wait and give him orders. He needs to wait. They're the one that's running this whole play. They're running what's being hidden. They're running what we see and what we can't see as far as this situation. Then we come with the Star card. What's being hidden is that he's finna come out on top. What's being hidden is this was a plan to make him a star. This is going to thrust him into stardom. That's what's being hidden about that situation. Let's figure out about Lil Tim. So angels, ancestors, tell me about Lil Tim. Angels, ancestors, tell me about Lil Tim. Angels, ancestors, tell me about Lil Tim. Let's see, why is the Queen? I'm going to get my clarifying deck right here. So let me just tell you what we have so far. We have the Queen of Cups, the Seven of Cups, the this is the ten of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, the Nine of Cups, and the Five of Wands. So a lot of wands, right? A lot of fighting, a lot of violence. That's what he is. That's what's taking over just the feeling of who he is. That's what I immediately am drawn to, all the wands. Fighting, conflicts, battles. So let's see. Why is the Queen of Cups here, angels? Why is the Queen of Cups here? Because ultimately he was paid, okay? He's a person that is moved by money. He doesn't come from a good background as far as finances. So that way he can be, in that sense, he could be bought. Okay? So he was lured into the plan by financial improvements. He cared a lot about what people think about him. And he just cared a lot about what people think in general. That's why the Queen of Cups is here. Because his emotions are not balanced. At all. He doesn't know how to balance them. Because there's a lot of cups here and there's a lot of wands here. So again, and very little money though. But there's a whole bunch of cups and a whole bunch of wands, which means again, he's led by emotions and violence, okay? Seven of Cups. He is somebody that partakes in all of the 7 deadly sins. Which means that this person is distracted. Which means that this person can be used. This person prefers low vibrational energy, people, places, and things. Okay? He prefers it. Let's see. Why the Ten of Wands is here, angels? Why is the Ten of Wands here? Why is the Ten of Wands here? Why is the Ten of Wands here, angels? So basically, he won't get any success or any fame or any satisfaction out of this situation. He was just the Ponzi to carry it away. He was just the lapdog. He was just the do guy. He was the errand runner. Okay, that's what that's saying. Let me just go to it just to confirm that I'm not missing any messages. But that's what I'm really getting ultimately. Is that he was just burdened with doing this, doing that, and saying like, hey, the harder you work, it's gonna pay off. Like they kept like making these promises to him. And it's like somebody lured him in with like having power or money. Like he was lured. Yes, guys, he was lured in. Four of Pentacles. I told the angels to tell me about who is Lil Tim. He's somebody who wants to look rich, but but never will be. He just wants to look rich. He doesn't really want to be rich. He just wants to look rich. He wants to look like he has it all together. But of course, we know he doesn't. This guy was possessed that night. He was possessed that night. Angels, why is the Four of Pentacles here? He was possessed that night. He was told that he needed to do that for the gang, for the crew, for the family. He, in fact, was the shooter. But he felt like, and they're going to try to use self-defense. They really are. As we know, this is just at the bottom of the deck, but we know that he was one of the people that was involved in the fight and their altercation. And he was one of the people that had guns. 5 people had guns that night. He's going to have success with using this self-defense, y'all. We're going to get into it. Just give me a second. Because at first, I think they're going to threaten him with 8 years. But they're going to use that self-defense. Definitely. It came up in the reading right here. Will Lil Tim do any jail time for killing King Von? Will Lil Tim do any jail time for killing King Von? Will Lil Tim do any jail time for killing King Von? Will Lil Tim do any jail time for killing King Von? Will Lil Tim do any jail time for killing King Von? Yeah, they're going to kill him. They're going to kill him. Do y'all see all these swords? This is very interesting. Bottom of the deck, though. 6 of Wands. And we'll ask why the 6 of Wands is here. I said, will he get any jail time? Nothing but swords came up. This is a death. He was already possessed. It already said that he was possessed that night. His physical body will get killed. He knows it. And they're going to present him through the victory. He's going to get out and he's going to be presented through some type of victory. But something's going to be off. Someone's going to be like, what the fuck? That's not. People that's close to him going to be like, what the fuck? That's not. Something is off about him. They're going to kill him to shut him up. And they're going to like clone him or do something to this boy. I don't know. That's what I'm getting. This is too many swords. We got the 3, 9, and 10. 3, 9, and 10. Another X. Guys, yes, he... Oh, Lord, yeah. So let's ask, why is the 6 of Wands here? Why is the 6 of Wands here, angels? Why is the 6 of Wands here? Why is the 6 of Wands here? Yeah, because his soul is gone. His soul is getting taken. Yeah, he already signed it over to them for the long haul, okay? But he gonna get out on the self-defense. But he wasn't, I don't understand how they're gonna use that because King Von wasn't fighting him. Because the question was, if it's a yes or no, is he going to jail? This is a no. He's going to get out. He's going to have a victory. A homecoming, a home celebration, a homecoming. Okay, guys? That's what it's saying. Let's ask, why did Lil Tim shoot King Von? Why did Lil Tim shoot King Von? Why did Lil Tim shoot King Von? He shot him because of the Four of Wands, and then the Three of Pentacles, and then the Knight of Wands, and then the King of Wands. He did it because he was told it was kill or be killed. The Four of Wands is he did it for the relationship that he had with Quando Rondo. Quando Rondo and him came into a pact to take out King Von on the behest of this King of Wands. But the fight was really about a Knight of Wands, which feels like NBA Youngboy. The leader of the set that runs whatever set NBA Youngboy is into told him, you better handle that. And at that point, they enlisted Quando Rondo. Then somebody saw like the star power of Quando Rondo and was like, well, you need to find somebody else to be the fall guy for you. Okay, so sorry for the distraction. So Quando Rondo, of course, came into a pact together. Like I was saying, somebody that controls the set that NBA Youngboy is into, whatever that gang affiliation is, told NBA Youngboy he need to handle that. You need to handle that because he testing your respect in the streets, and you don't want people coming at you like a bitch. So you need to handle that. So NBA Youngboy got Quando Rondo. Quando Rondo was like, let me get Lil Tim. And Lil Tim, it was all agreed on that Lil Tim would be the fall guy for this situation. If anything, they may give Lil Tim maybe like a probation. But he gonna get killed anyway. If he's not even already dead. And whoever they're gonna present as Lil Tim is a clone. He's dead. The dude Lil Tim is dead, okay? So yeah, this is why he shot him, because of the agreement that he made with Quando Rondo. He was promised fame, fortune. He was gonna go up. He was going to be the next star. He was going to be protected. And he was threatened. It was either kill or be killed. So that's what I'm getting, guys. I don't have any other questions I can think of right now as it relates to these two. So I'm going to go ahead and end the reading here. If you guys have any other questions that I left out, please leave them below in the comments. Like I always say, seek the truth, vibrate higher, and carpe diem. Until the next time, guys. Bye.